Hey guys, what's going on? We are back. We are the Agents of Marvel, coming to you live from the Stream.tv studios in Hollywood, California. We have a lot of news to talk about. Some Venom news, some Silver Sable and Black Cat news, some Guardians news. Some sad news, by the way, but we're about to get into it because we have a lot of talking about, like I say every week, but we're going to get into it. First of all, let me introduce my co-host. We got Madison Brunoehler. What up, Maddie?
What up? It is Madison Brunoehler, also known as Maddie to the Max, who is also apparently the screen goddess.
The screen goddess?
Yes, that is apparently something Pierre has said that I am the screen goddess.
Pierre.
Thank you, Pierre. I appreciate that.
Tatiana Hullender.
Hello there, it's Tatiana from the Marvel Report, here to discuss all things Marvel with you, and I'm feeling a little bit musical, so I may break out into song.
Oh no.
This is the wrong universe! Anyways, you guys know me, Clement Bryant, as usual. Lewis Love, our new co-host, is actually going back to Arrow for a little bit, but he'll be back next week. So guys, without further ado, let's get into our first topic of the movieverse. All right, so James Gunn has officially confirmed that Michael Rosenbaum and Sylvester Stallone are in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yes.
So we knew about Stallone based off of what happened at Comic-Con last year.
Right, and there was some set pics and stuff, right?
Yeah, there's set pics of him going to set with the script and everything.
Right.
So, I want to throw it to you guys. First of all, Tati, who do you... No laughing, Tati.
I literally told him, don't throw it at me, because I don't know who they're playing.
No,
I will say, I'm super excited,
Thoughts.
though. I love Michael Rosenbaum. I've loved him ever since Smallville, of course.
Totally.
And he has such presence, and of course, like, you can't go wrong with Sylvester Stallone.
Right.
So, and to see them working together, because he said that they're going to be working in tandem.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see where they take it. I feel like it's impossible for me to guess, because I don't even know the Guardian universe that well, right?
Yeah.
And it could be, I mean, it could be anyone.
It could be anybody.
From anywhere
I
in the Marvel
I
universe.
have a couple ideas.
So, tell me.
Yes, please.
You don't want to go?
I'm with Tati on this.
Okay,
I'm like, I know nothing about the Guardians universe. I think it's just going to be awesome.
Okay, so Stallone, in the Comic-Con footage that we saw that I saw last year, he was wearing a Nova Corps uniform.
Oh! Okay,
So...
You think he's going to be
I'm thinking... it's like... They said that James Gunn's comments say that they're going to be important to the Marvel Universe, but smaller characters.
Okay.
So I would like it to be Richard Rider, and that was my first thought. But he could also be Sam Alexander. What do you think about that?
No. Because Sam Alexander is Latino.
I know.
So.
But, I know. But given what Gunn did with... Quill's dad. Quill's dad is not Jason is not Ego in the comics.
Right.
It's Jason of Spartax. So who knows what he could be.
I mean, it could be, but it could be any Nova Corps member. Right?
Yeah,
There's
it
more.
could be.
Or he could be in disguise, like they do with the stormtroopers in Star Wars.
Maybe.
How
okay.
it's like, hey,
Maybe.
He's just undercover or something.
He's like in a Nova Corps uniform, but
Yeah,
he's actually
could be.
Yeah, he's a completely
Could
different
be.
character.
Could
He's
be.
just infiltrating or something.
Could be. So I think that's on Stallone. I have one other theory on your note that he could be Adam Warlock, but if they were going to do Warlock, I'd want them to go younger, which is why I think it might be Rosenbaum.
I could see
Okay,
that.
I like
could
that. I like
definitely
that.
see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That is definitely a possibility.
I also just.
Like,
no,
the thing with
that's
Michael
wrong.
Rosenbaum
That's
is
stereotyping him. I was like, I'm just imagining.
right, but the thing with Rosenbaum is he's a good dramatic actor, as evidenced by what he did in Smallville.
Yeah.
But he was on this short-lived show on Fox called Breaking In, and he was absolutely hilarious.
Right, he's definitely got the comedic.
He's
and
got
he's worked
comedic
with
chops.
James Gunn
Exactly,
before,
and they're
too.
good friends. So I feel like Adam Warlock could be that guy who's the serious part of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but could be influences by how they act because they're zany, they're crazy.
I like that.
I don't know.
Now, do they work together? Like, because if they work in tandem, does Nova Corps work with Adam Warlock? Is that the thing?
they've had run-ins in the comic books, so that's what I'm like.
I'm down.
I could get with it.
Yeah.
And the fact that Adam Warlock has been teased to death in the Guardians movie, in the universe,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. And why would they keep it quiet for so long if it wasn't someone huge like that?
That's true. That's true. I mean, I definitely think that it's like the way that he's been discussing it, like, oh, it's like a decent role, or it's like whatever. I feel like he's underplaying it. I definitely think that it's going to be bigger than
it's
he's.
going to be
Like,
more.
what if it actually turns out that he's actually Peter's actual father instead of who they're saying it
He's
is.
the ego.
She really wants it to be a twist. She's so mad that they gave that away.
Please don't
I was
actually
like-
be his father. I don't want to have known that from the trailer. Please be actually having it be like a twist at the end. Please, Jason Gunn, please.
Well, I mean, maybe it will be a twist, like that it will actually be who his father is in the comics. You know?
Yes, a living planet. Can we please do that? Please.
I don't know, but we're gonna get into a little bit more. So we've all covered this; it's been covered to death, but I feel like we should talk about it.
Okay.
So Anthony Mackie has commented that a larger MCU crossover for TV and film won't happen. He said last weekend that different universes, different worlds, different companies, and different designs. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige is very specific about how he wants the Marvel Universe to be seen in the film world. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work at all.
I do see that because they are very drastically different tones. Like between the Netflix series and you got Avengers, they are
Totally.
such different tones. But I'm okay with them not doing a full-on crossover where everyone comes together.
Right.
I just want them to mention them, to
Yeah.
acknowledge the fact
at
that
least have one
there's
character.
a Daredevil
Yeah,
in New
exactly.
York. There's
Right.
the Shield handling things on the rest of the country. I want them to just acknowledge the fact that there is a larger universe. They don't have to actually show it.
I mean, and they've been doing that. They had the Judas Bullet and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from Luke Cage.
Right.
But, like, definitely for film, I'd want to see, like, a Netflix character. I want to see Daredevil scrapping up with Captain America.
Right.
Yes.
And
I
it would
wanna see
definitely
that.
be a way to drive viewership.
Exactly.
Both the ABC shows and the Netflix shows.
Exactly.
It just needs to be a little cameo for people to want to
It
check
could
it
even
out.
be just its own little short.
Right.
Like,
Like,
that's
that's
something
like right before the movie. Even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Like-
something that they just release online.
Or,
like I can see that
like they
working.
were doing in Phase 1, attaching those, like, one-shots to the end of the Blu-ray DVD.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, like
Like-
Coulson's trip.
Like Coulson's trip to Thor's hammer.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Like stuff like that, or Item 47, like
Yes.
stuff like that. They need to get back to that. But the thing is, with the split between TV and film, what's in Marvel, it's deeper than it's ever been before.
Yeah.
Because Perlmutter is still in charge.
Right. Being different studios
Right.
is really, I think, what he's getting at and
Right.
why it's not happening.
Exactly.
Because they
Right.
don't want to work together.
Exactly, and
But
it's
they
a
could
shame.
if they wanted to.
It's
Yeah.
a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame, especially given how, you know, the production times between the Netflix series, and especially how S.H.I.E.L.D. was always rolling, it could be
Yeah.
easy.
I mean, wasn't Sif in a...
She was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was season
she was.
1, right?
Season 1,
She was.
yeah.
So it's like, just do the reverse of that.
Right.
Have May show up.
Yeah.
Please.
Exactly.
That would
Right.
be cool.
Anytime that if you're going to be using S.H.I.E.L.D. anyway,
Right.
it's like S.H.I.E.L.D. still exists, so why not just have May there and just give her a couple
Totally.
lines?
Even
Totally.
Coulson. Let the Avengers know he's alive.
But also
maybe.
the fact, Joss is still in part of
I
that.
know,
But
yeah,
it's
I
like,
know.
you know, but let's keep on going. So we got some non-MCUs to talk about, MCU news to talk about. So hold on to your hats, guys.
MC knows.
MC knows. So hold on to your hats. Sony Pictures is working on a Venom film to come out in theaters next year. I don't know how I feel about this because this literally came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And Alex Kurtzman isn't attached to direct anymore. And the biggest thing that it comes as a shock to me is not going to be in the MCU.
Yeah, that's what I just
like-
have so many questions.
I know. So
'Cause-
I know that Sony has a deal with Marvel so they can kind of have Spider-Man, but how are they going to completely do Venom all on their own? That's
Right.
not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm like, and we barely got this new Spider-Man.
Barely.
Barely. And we're already throwing Venom in there?
Yeah, I
that's,
mean-
that's a little much
And
right
if
off
you
the
want to do
bat.
a totally separate Venom, like I guess you could, but the
Right.
reason that people know
Venom is
Venom is
Spider-Man.
through Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And even if what's going on with Sony right now, outside of the whole comic game, they're in between presidents. The president of film right now.
Yeah.
Tom Rothman, actually CEO, sorry. But the CEO, he's going to be stepping down. He's going to go work at Snapchat.
Oh, Snapchat.
He's on the board of Snapchat.
Well, all right.
So
Sure.
they're still trying to figure out someone to replace the CEO of
Right.
the entertainment division. So I'm like,
Maybe
okay,
that's why
this
they're
is
just throwing
completely
what's on the
out of
wall,
stock.
seeing what
Yeah,
sticks.
I think so.
I'm just like, for me, it's like, if you're going to work so hard to build a new Spider-Man and separate him from the last two of Tobey Maguire
Yeah.
and Andrew Garfield, why not tie Venom into the MCU?
Yeah. I mean,
Make him make a separate movie and then make him the villain of the sequel.
Yeah.
Like
would
that,
work.
that would be the most logistical sense. And I wouldn't want to waste money, especially in film production and time, if they're not going to branch into a larger universe. That was the whole point of the deal in the first place.
right.
Yes.
Right.
So why not? But I don't know.
I
don't
don't
know,
have
maybe-
high hopes for it.
I don't either. I love Sony, especially what they did with Tobey's Spider-Man.
Yes.
But it's still
But
Spider-Man
they
3.
also did. They also did the bad Venom.
Yes,
so
they
let's
did.
just acknowledge that.
Yes, and I just said Spider-Man 3, so
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. But, like, I just, like, I don't know. I don't know. It literally just came out of nowhere. It was
Yeah,
like
no.
Venom.
I mean, I'll wait. You know, if something good news comes out of it, then great. But at this point, who knows if it'll even happen, right?
Yeah.
Right,
So.
totally. And guys, make sure, use hashtag Agents of Marvel on Twitter and comment on the YouTube stream during the show and during the week, because we want to hear what you're saying specifically about this, because the MCU has a lot of fans, and this is something that doesn't exactly inspire hope. It's like,
Yeah.
to me, they made 3 steps forward with Spider-Man Homecoming,
Yeah.
and then 2 steps back.
Yes.
But if you
With
have
Venom.
a different perspective, feel free to bring it to
Please
us.
Right,
do.
totally.
We want to hear what you think.
Open our minds.
Right. So totally on the heels of this, they announced today, a few hours ago, that
Yeah.
they're doing a spin-off of Black Cat and Silver Sable.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what it's spinning off from.
Right. Exactly. It's
But
a Spider-Man
love-
spin-off, but it's
I
like
love Black Cat.
I love.
Yeah. So
I wanted Black Cat since I saw her in the animated series
right.
years ago.
So she's awesome. I don't know if it's no, but this is also Sony. So there's
This
no
is also
there's no
Sony.
way it's gonna come out of like there's a random character in Spider-Man Homecoming that could be Black Cat and then have a spin-off.
but
or
it's not
is
in the
there a
MCU
way?
at all either.
Right,
either.
so it's not
So
in
it's
the MCU.
like.
This is very confusing.
No,
very
wait,
confusing.
no, I'm gonna revise my previous statement. 3 steps forward and 4 steps back. Now with that, like I'm like, come on, guys. I'm like, why are you working so hard on this? You have Kevin Feige. You have Kevin Feige working on everything.
Right.
So why aren't you using him?
I mean, I don't know. I guess it sort of sounds like an answer to Gotham City Sirens. So,
Oh.
so that's what I
yeah.
feel it is. Like they're like,
Yeah.
oh, we can do
Tatiana,
that.
Hullender crossing universes,
I'm
but I
s-
like the direction.
I see it. I
But-
see it.
All right, so let's keep on going. So we have some new Cable news.
Yes.
Michael Shannon is officially the frontrunner to play Cable in Deadpool 2. Now I've heard mixed things about this.
Really?
So Humberto Gonzalez,
Okay.
who works for Heroic, who is the
Yes.
editor-in-chief of Heroic Hollywood and writes for The Wrap, Steve Weintraub from Collider,
Okay.
and some other sources that said that he might not be the frontrunner because there's other people involved.
Okay, but he is
He's
definitely
lit. as far as
option.
today, and he's still in
Okay.
it. So
Right.
I don't know. How do you guys feel about this, especially given that he was Zod in
Right, I feel
in
like-
Man of Steel?
I have such a specific view of him
Right.
that it's hard for me to be like, oh, okay, now I'm going to see him as Cable. But
Right.
he's definitely a good and versatile actor.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So-
I've seen him in several things. I mean, he was amazing in Premium Rush. That was the first thing I ever
Yes.
saw him in. So I'm like, okay, I could see he's a really good actor. I could see him doing it. I mean, immediately when I hear Cable, I automatically think of Ron Perlman. That was my immediate choice
Of
for
course,
Cable.
of course.
I mean, that
Right.
just
Yeah.
was. So it's like, okay,
It's
could
so
it
hard
work?
to.
It could kind of
confused
work.
that it's not going to be him.
I know.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love Michael Shannon. He takes Shelter, The Iceman, Midnight Special, Loving. Like, Loving was such a good movie. It came out last year,
Yeah.
Yes.
and it was so underrated. He was so good in that, and like, I love him to death. But I feel like he's a little wrong for this. With Zod, it makes sense because Zod is a dark character.
Yeah.
Cable,
Right,
he
you
can
want him to
be
be a little
dark,
more-
but at the same time, you want him to be a little lighter.
Yeah,
But I
Because
guess
he's
I
gonna
haven't
be playing
necessarily
off-
seen him be like in a comedic role. I mean,
Yeah,
he might
I
have
mean,
done them,
he
but I
can
haven't seen them.
play off because he's going to be playing off of Deadpool, who's obviously a
Right.
very comedic character. So it's
Right.
like, is he going to be the straight man? He might be the straight man.
Right.
That's
And that
entirely
could
possible,
work.
but I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I'm
I
just
feel like
I've
you
never
have
seen him do.
Colossus for that, right?
I know.
Exactly.
Really.
I mean, but the thing is, the thing about Michael Shannon is he's a hard worker and
Yes,
he's a
yeah.
workhorse on set.
Yes. Mhm.
You never hear any problems with Michael Shannon, even though that he works on these like high-profile dramas
Yeah.
a lot of the time.
He might be really comedic. We don't know.
We don't know.
It's entirely possible. He
We
might
don't
be
know.
brilliant.
We don't know.
I'm willing to give it a shot. And see.
I mean, Deadpool hasn't steered me wrong yet.
yes,
So-
that's
Right.
true. Well,
I will-
except for X-Men Origins, but does that
That's
really
not-
count? That doesn't really count.
Let's
That
move
doesn't
on.
count.
So Chris Kende, sorry if I got that wrong. He says he hears that they're gonna do something with Carnage.
Carnage.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
Carnage. I love Carnage.
I remember this.
I love Carnage.
He's getting
Carnivorous
about his love of
carnivorous. But okay, Venom. I like Venom. But if you mess up Carnage, there's nothing holding me back from going all
no.
out.
Oh, no.
Carnage is such a complicated character, but he's so good in the comics. he's obviously villain, but he's not good. But like he's amazing.
Yeah, but he's so good at being bad.
He's so good at being bad.
Yeah.
But like just like Cletus Cassidy, man, I want to see that. But I want to still see Lin-Manuel. Sorry. But like you guys are Hamilton people. But like I love
I would love
it's
that.
been a long day. Don't give me BS.
No,
Tatiana.
we were singing Hamilton
But-
in his face earlier today, so he's.
Yeah, so I'm like, I want Hamilton out right now. Okay.
It never dies.
So let's keep on moving on, but I do want to see that. So here, the last part of the movieverse is, Empire and Hidden Figures star Taraji P. Henson wants to play a Marvel superhero.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I want that for her.
I want this.
That would be so
Taraji.
dope.
Okay, let's just like Hidden Figures, Empire,
Right.
Person of Interest,
Exactly.
Benjamin Button, like
Hustle and flow.
Hustle and Flow,
such a good
exactly.
character.
But like, hey, it's all right here for a pick, you know. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. But like, I want.
He
But-
remembers.
Yeah, but I want to see this. Why? Like, if I was Feige, I'd be like, yo,
Yeah, let's
Taraji,
get right
you
on
got
it.
it.
Yeah, I
Let me
mean,
know. Blah blah blah.
I
You,
saw
like,
someone suggested her a Spectrum, and
Yes.
I would love that. But I also, she said that she really wanted to like lose herself in a role, like
Yeah.
be a man, be whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what if she was Galactus?
You know what? I would be.
I would be willing to watch that. I would totally watch that.
I would dig that. I would dig that. Like, there's a lot. Like, honestly, even before this came up, I've always kind of wanted her to see play Storm. Like a hip take, like
yeah,
on
a
Storm.
hip take on Storm.
Like with the
Mohawk.
mohawk. They
Yeah,
already did
yeah.
X Apocalypse, and I was like,
Right.
I
An
don't know.
older version of that
Like
Storm.
super old, but she like if you guys seen her Empire, she can pull it off.
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
Like between Person of Interest and Empire, they are two different roles. Two different roles, two different it's just amazing what she manages to do.
Yeah.
Like I watched Empire just because she was on it in the first and
Right.
second season. So I'm like, and it's back tonight, so I'm like, I'm gonna go home and be like, Taraji, what up? what up, Taraji? But like, I don't know. Let's keep on
Have
moving
a night
on.
with Taraji.
Yes.
All right, so we can't spend too much longer. So we're moving into T-verse. We're going to have an Iron Fist spoiler discussion. So guys, if you have not watched Iron Fist yet, put your computers on mute, shut them down until we come back because we're going to get into Iron Fist.
Yep.
And some of the whitewashing controversy. So, have you guys had a chance to finish it?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I
Oh,
fully
good, you
watched
got
all of it.
Maddie, go for it.
I only watched episode 4, but I know what happens after. And I
Okay.
only watched episode 4 as an indictment of my feelings on it. So,
Okay. So,
I made it my mission to watch all of it because I was like, no, I have to watch all of this. I have to so I can talk about it.
okay,
I
we're
have
going to
to do
spend
this.
4 minutes on this.
Oh,
so
okay.
let's go.
Only 4?
Because
Right?
we got
Okay.
more to talk about.
Okay.
But go.
I would rate it like on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being horrible and 10 being really good. I'd give it about a 6.
oh, all right.
It's like it was
fair.
fine. It was fun. It wasn't as good as like Jessica Jones, which is
Right.
my favorite out of the Netflix Marvel series. It was kind of all right, I guess.
Right.
It was. I definitely liked characters from it. I liked Colleen Wing. I was
Yes.
like, I loved her
Yes.
from the beginning. I was terrified the entire time that they were gonna kill her. I was like,
Aw.
don't kill her, please don't kill her, please don't kill her, please don't kill her, please don't kill her. She's either gonna betray him or kill him. Or she's either gonna betray him or
he
get
will kill her,
killed.
yeah.
Right.
And then she betrayed him. I was like, okay, she's safe, right? Please don't kill her, please don't kill her, please don't kill her. I was so scared that they were gonna kill her off, and I'm so glad they didn't because I really liked her.
Right.
I really liked the little notes that they made to the other stuff, like when she handed him the shirt and it had the bullet holes in it, and I liked the mention of Jessica Jones, how she was like, I hired a private eye, and
And
you
a
know,
reporter who's like getting back to Karen Page.
yeah. And then it was like, I hired a private eye, and she's really great when she's not drunk.
Right.
I was like, yes, I totally see it. And the mentions of Daredevil, I really, really like that. I like that they brought Claire in again. I'm like, I swear she is going to be the Fury of Defenders.
Don't. Shut
She
your
is.
face,
She
Clement.
is.
Shut your face, Clement. No,
She
just
is.
don't.
She's
just
going
don't.
to be the Coulson.
Shut
Yes.
I'm saying towards it. She's going to be the
but
Coulson
she's
of
gonna be
Defenders
she's gonna be the Fury of the Defenders because she's gonna be like, you know what? I know all of y'all. I have all your numbers.
Yeah, she
you know
just
what?
gathers
I'm just gonna make a Facebook group for all of
And then
us,
she's going to
we
get
can, like,
brainwashed by the hand and she's going to get blood out.
No.
Why does he like this?
No.
I don't know. I'm just
Why do
saying.
you not like her?
I love Claire Temple. Wait.
You keep
Oh,
wanting her to
wait.
die.
Time out.
Stop it.
Time
No,
out.
we can't.
Wait, time out.
We can't spend
okay.
time on this.
Rosario Dawson, I'm a huge fan. Clement loves you. But we all gotta notice that she's been in every single Netflix series in every
Doesn't
pocket.
mean she
so
has to die.
No, she can be the Fury
I
that
don't know.
brings the
I don't know.
Their leader.
Yeah, she's gonna bring them all together. She's gonna be like the Watchtower or something. She's gonna be like
Watchtower.
Yeah, she's gonna be the one that's like, you know what? I get it. The Guardians are defending the galaxy. The Avengers are defending the planet.
They're avenging the planet.
I'm gonna say something.
No, I need to finish
Andrew in the
Let me
YouTube
finish
stream
Andrew
says,
agrees with
Clement,
you.
you
I
read
know.
my mind.
I hate y'all. I hate y'all.
Andrew,
No,
thank you for supporting her brother.
Because the Avengers are defending the planet, the S.H.I.E.L.D. is defending the United States. At least we got the Defenders to handle a 4-block radius in New York.
There you go.
So Claire's gonna organize all of them. That's what's gonna happen.
That's what I want to happen.
Yes.
No, I liked Iron Fist less than you did, obviously.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't finish it. But I love Colleen Wing. I thought if I look at it from her perspective, then I'm like, this is great.
Yes.
But I just don't feel like Danny was made into a compelling character.
No.
I wish that they had started the show in Kunlun, showing his training to become Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Right.
And then send him out.
And that would have made sense because
Yeah.
of the journey that he takes
Exactly.
in the show.
Like, it makes no sense to me that you start off and he's like, I'm the Iron Fist. Just believe me, I am.
Right.
And you're like, okay.
And then there's that weird little flashback.
Yeah,
when
but it's
he's
only
laying
like
on the ground.
seconds. It's like seconds of a flashback.
Yeah.
Okay, so my thoughts on Iron Fist. I thought that everybody overreacted to it. That was the first thing because originally we talked about it last week, but people were like, "This is the worst thing that Marvel's done. It's a complete dumpster fire." Blah blah. And
Marvel
I'm like,
has done
why
way
don't you
worse.
guys actually wait till you see the whole season instead of the first 6?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I still hold to that. Like, I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever done. Yes, the pacing, okay. That was a little off, especially in the first 4 to 6 episodes. I was like,
I mean, but the Netflix shows are always kind of a little wonky.
exactly.
It's just usually
They're
like the
going to be-
opposite. They're usually like the first 6 are really strong and then it kind of tapers off.
Exactly. But I was just like, okay, this is not the worst thing. I was entertained.
Yeah.
I was entertained for a little bit. But I was just like, okay.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? But the whole point of the other part of this is, which I feel like, which is why it's getting so much blowback, is the whitewashing controversy.
Right, the
now, I'm
cultural
going to say
appropriation,
something.
if you will.
I'm going to say something. I am not closed-minded, and more than anybody, especially given my race, I want more opportunities for people of race and minorities.
Yeah.
But considering that the comic, he was white in the comic book, it's not whitewash.
Right, it's not whitewashing. No. It is cultural appropriation, though.
A little bit,
But
yes.
that being said, I don't have a problem with Iron Fist being white. He was white in the comic, that's fine. But if you're going to cast a white man, you need to cast a white man who can fight. And so it doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
It doesn't make sense to me that they would cast Finn Jones, who is a good actor, who did great in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You know, and he doesn't have any training or choreography.
Right.
You know, he doesn't know how to do these moves. So
You were
I'm
saying
wondering.
he got like 15 minutes?
Yeah, he said in an interview that he would have like 15 minutes to like practice the choreography of a scene before they filmed it. And I'm like, that's like, so you're not investing in the Iron Fist portion of Iron Fist. Like, why?
Totally.
Why would you do that?
Totally.
I don't feel that Danny was a very strong, compelling character. He was kind of a little too naive at the beginning, and then at the end he was a little too hot-headed. It was just a little like,
I don't know.
Can we just have a Colleen spinoff?
That's what
Would that be
Colleen
Daughters
becomes
of the
Iron
Dragon.
Fist.
Yes,
Colleen.
Daughters
of the Dragon.
Can we just Marvel
When they
Netflix
said Daughters
series,
of the
Daughter
Dragon, and she was fighting, like she was
Yeah.
doing the cage fighting, and they called her the Daughter of the Dragon, and I was like,
Yes,
All right.
ready. Let's do
when will
that.
she be Misty?
So
Let's do this.
So there's a couple of things I want to talk about. So Louis Tan,
Yes.
we don't know how close he came to getting the role.
Right.
That's what everybody's missing here.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he would. Okay, they asked him about his availability. He auditioned. That doesn't mean you're. I've been on job interviews that I thought were great,
Yes. Right.
and like, oh, I'm gonna get this role, and then I'm like, oh, we went with somebody else. Like, okay, I'm blown, but okay, fine. So it's the same thing here. It's the same exact concept.
Right. I'm not particularly pressed about him specifically not getting it, though I do wonder what criteria they were looking at, like I said. But
yeah, let's keep on moving on because we got a lot more to discuss and we got a little bit more time.
Yep.
So we finally have the synopsis and the first images from the Hydra framework arc in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. comes back April 4th.
I'm so excited.
So let's move.
April 4th. That's like
April
oh my
4th.
God.
It's like tomorrow, right?
Right.
So
Is that like 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, about two and a half weeks. So the synopsis reads, the episode's called What If? Hail the New World Order. Daisy and Simmons uncover secrets and lies in a world gone mad. With Hydra in control, they are our only hope to save everyone on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
So that means that Daisy has to go and dig
Right,
her
exactly.
out of the grave.
I love that that they gave away there that Simmons is just fine. You know, like she'll be.
Like, they just gave it away. Like, she's fine.
She's okay. She's gonna claw her way out of that of her own grave.
I wonder,
living dead.
like, how do you think that Daisy's gonna even know where to look for her, or that?
Because well, first of all, she's gonna go and try and find Fitz. Find out there's some other woman there. Then talk to him, and he's like,
death
"Oh,
of Fitzsimmons.
he's dead. She's dead." And Daisy's gonna be like, "We
that's
gave
right.
her to
That
the
makes so
same-"
much sense.
Yeah,
Okay. And then she'll go find.
Yeah, she was like, "Because you're gonna appear where your doppelganger is here," and just be like, "We buried her so here," and you're like,
How long can you survive underground?
Well, technically, it's in their mind.
That's true.
So,
I guess she
come
doesn't
on.
die. But
Yeah.
is it like if you die in the dream, you die
Die
in
in
reality?
the Anyways, so that's gonna happen, and there's going to be a WonderCon panel next Saturday,
And we're gonna be there.
and we are going to be there.
Find us.
Yes, and the Marvel Report will be having a Agents of VFX panel. So if you guys are going to WonderCon, come find me and Tati. We're going to be there. We're going to be in the
Yeah.
press room. We're going to be getting down with the Agents of
you
S.H.I.E.L.D.
can tweet
They're gonna
us
be getting
at
funky.
the Marvel Report.
Yep.
And be like, where are Tati and Clement?
Yep.
Or you can tweet us at our personal handles.
Yep, and we'll be there. So without further ado, let's get on to the comic Verge first, because we got more to talk about. Stop it. Anyways, so Marvel dropped some cool variant covers based on Barry Jane Watson that are going to be some future issues. Guys, did you see these?
I did. I
sent you
saw a couple of
them.
them. I'm really excited.
The Venom one?
You know,
So-
because my girl Mary Jane has not been getting enough love lately. It's
Amen.
been, you know, I love Gwen Stacy also, but it's been like all Gwen
Yeah.
Stacy all the time. And I'm like,
Gwenpool.
yeah,
like,
let's give Mary Jane some
Right.
love. So.
And I love these. Like, okay, so they're going to be variant issues of Hulk 7, which is the one showing Hulk 7, Venom 151, Doctor Strange #2, and Champions 99. And there's going to be other issues that they're going to have them too.
Yeah.
There's a Vision one that they have.
Oh, I want to see that
I was
one.
like, it's
That
going to be
one.
great.
Yeah.
So I figured that we should just drop that hidden nugget. So,
yeah, I'm gonna
guys,
like go collect my Mary
Exactly.
Jane
So
covers.
stay tuned.
Do it.
Show us, tweet us if you get them.
Yeah.
We want to see it.
Covered in Mary Jane's.
So, Marvel is teasing a mysterious claw mutant, and I'm wondering, is Wolverine coming back to comic continuity?
To be the mutant.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, you know they're gonna bring it back
put this
after
image
Logan.
of a clawed mutant, and he was blurred
Yeah.
out and shit. I was like, what's
Right.
going on?
After Logan, they're gonna want to bring
course
Wolverine
they
back
are.
and capitalize on that. Like they don't
Yeah.
have Hugh Jackman for the movies anymore, so they have to put Hugh Jackman
They
back
have
in the
Daphne
comics.
Keane, though. That's what I'm
They
going
have
to say.
Daphne Keane.
They do have Daphne
Right.
Keane, and
But-
she's phenomenal.
I definitely think they'll bring her back because
Yeah.
it's
Totally.
a resurrection, right?
Resurrection, yeah.
That's what it is.
Resurrection.
Who's gonna resurrect?
Resurrect.
X resurrects.
Resurrect. Anyways, so guys, did you see this awesome Miss Marvel fan film that's going on the
Yes.
internet?
Yeah, if you guys want to see it, you can see it on geek.com.
Yep, geek.com, or just literally Miss Marvel fan film.
Yeah.
Dude, this fan film was pretty freaking spectacular.
It was really
Yeah.
good.
For the short time, they went into her backstory, how she's Inhuman, what she deals with. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it was a really
really good.
cool little I don't even know how the word, like the framing device that they used was really
Right.
nice.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to see a little of her fighting and also go through her personality.
Yeah.
And her backstory. But yeah, it was really like you could tell it was done with love, you know, and passion, and the effects for what it was were actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it was-
Absolutely.
I dug it. Like,
Yeah.
guys, definitely check out this fan film. And that gives me hope for Miss Marvel.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and
please.
yeah, keep on doing it yourselves until they do it for us.
And
with
tweet
us.
ABC
Yeah.
and John Ridley, because we still don't know what he's working on.
That's right. Yeah.
So we want to see this. Anyways, let's keep on moving on. So we have some sad news to report. Beloved artist and legendary artist Bernie Wrightson passed away over the weekend. This really hit me hard because I'm a big fan of Swamp Thing. Even
was
though
gonna
I
say
know
Swamp Thing.
it's not like quite Marvel.
Right.
That was my character.
yeah,
Those were
and
my
he did,
characters
and
growing
he
up.
did a lot of.
He's did a lot of
work
Marvel
for
and DC
Marvel.
stuff. He did Werewolves by Night. He did Hulk. He worked on Punisher.
Right.
Like this guy was a legend in the comic continuity, in the comic community.
Yeah.
So
I feel like we're losing a lot of
Yeah.
heroes recently, so
A
we've
lot.
got to step up and fill in their shoes.
Rise up, new heroes.
Yep.
this one hit me hard because again, 2016 to 2017. Stay away from my beloved heroes 2017. Clement's putting the SmackDown in 2017. I don't have to put it in a headlock.
Oh wow.
But this is not cool. But yeah, guys, so rest in
means
peace,
it.
Bernie. We're going to miss you. We're going to miss your art. Thank you for all
Yes.
of
Yeah.
your contributions
Thank
to
you.
the medium that we love. So last but not least, we have 4 New Year's comics to go around this week.
Yes.
So Black Panther number 12, Hulk number 4. Unworthy Thor, number 5 is so good. And Gamora 4.
Yes.
So, guys, check these out.
Right.
My favorite being Hulk and Unworthy Thor.
I'm really loving Black Panther. It's a new arc has started. So,
Yeah.
however you felt about the last arc, you're going to get to see how Wakanda moves forward into the future.
Ta-Nehisi Coates
yes.
is doing it again. But anyways, so let's move on to Hero Villain of the Week. Tati.
Oh
Hero
no,
Villain of the Week.
my hero's gonna be Gamora because I'm loving reading her comic book series right now, and I can't wait for Guardians of the Galaxy.
And villain?
Oh, my villain, I don't even know. I don't have one.
Okay. Maddie?
Well, my villain is Howard Meacham from Iron Fist for the worst father of the year.
You mean Harold
terrible
Meacham?
father.
Harold?
Harold.
Was it Harold?
Yeah,
Meacham.
Harold
Yeah,
Meacham.
he was a
He was
horrible,
terrible.
He was a horrible father. You fail at fatherhood.
Okay.
Yeah, and my hero is Colleen Wing
Oh my
because
God.
she's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. I have 2 heroes. Colleen Wing and Iron Fist.
You know what? I should have taken back. Colleen Wing's
And my
also
villain
hero.
is my villain right now, and I love you guys, but Sony, you are my villain this year, this week. This is a backstop on every business, like marketing opportunity, scripting opportunity, building a universe, franchise potential. That's a step back with Venom and Silver.
Maybe they're just not telling us the origin point of all these movies.
Maybe, but I'm
They're
just
still
like,
keeping that a secret.
that's a little bit of my villain.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get to Agents Check-In real quick before we gotta wrap up.
Oh, Andrew says Ms. Marvel should show up as a recurring character on The Inhumans.
Yes.
I want to
I
see
love
that.
this. And Kristen Days would also like to see Ms. Marvel. Me too. Me too.
Yeah, he says Logan's not gonna be Logan
Yeah.
anymore.
Kristen Days also says the origins of Black Widow. I'm like,
Yes.
that
We
would
all
be
need
really
that.
cool.
We all need that.
Hopefully
And then-
directed by Joss Whedon, because that would be boss.
And I'm gonna say this, but I just like it. Pierre Kelly wants a Netflix program based with the Black Widow.
Okay,
Yes.
Yes, I
That's
can
how
deal
you
with
explore
Totally
her
be
origins.
able-
I love
yes.
that.
Yes.
All right, guys. So that is going to be it for Agents of Marvel this week. We're sorry we got to leave you, but we got to get back to our personal lives and keep on reporting on the good Marvel news from the Marvel
Yes.
Report and Maddie to the Max.
Yeah.
What?
So, guys, we will see you next week. But before we wrap, Madison, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at youtube.com/Maddie to the Max and Maddie to the Max on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr. Yay!
Tatiana Hullender.
You can find me at Marcella's Ear on Twitter and on Instagram, and Valerie M. Perez on Tumblr.
All right. And you guys know me, Clement Bryant, as usual. Clement Bryant on Twitter and Clement Bryant on Instagram and Clement Jacob Bryant on Facebook. So, guys, come back next week. We're going to get into some more Marvel news. Hopefully, there'll be some more Guardians news for you. And we're going to find out what's going on with this Venom and Silver Sable and Black Cat situation.
Yes.
Anyways, we're signing off. See you next week.
Goodbye.
And take it easy.
Mwah! Au revoir.